Don't listen, feel the sound.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Game 2 of the American League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the Dudes taking on the New York Yankees. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big Game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
And sometimes it feels like every game in a three-game series is do or die. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Starting in this one, Babe Ruth. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Ready to go now? Derek Jeter getting ready to hit.
Number 2, Derek Jeter.
And here we go with Game 2. Liner caught it second. And let's take a look at the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
David Justice in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
The 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, David Wright. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Larry Walker, the next to hit. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. And fouled off. Strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play. Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runners at first and second with one gone here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third. He scores, and they have the lead. Another comes in to score. It's a two-run double, and they lead by 2. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
One out, runner at second. Roy Campanella stepping in now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man at second. Out to short, too low. And there's 2 away. Next to hit, Dustin Pedroia. Pedroia matched a homer in his last game. In the dirt, throw into third, tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
What a stop to first, and they get the out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back now in the Bronx. And towing the slab in this one, Randy Johnson. And Siggy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And that is out of play. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Up the middle, Jeter. Over to first.
Got him.
One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup they're rolling out there for this must-win game. Singy, this offense has been red hot in the postseason.
Well, when your bats are against the wall, you hope the offense can come through and lift you, and certainly they've been productive at the plate. Today would be a really bad time for those bats to go silent.
Now, here is Mickey Mantle. Mantle went deep in his most recent game. Ground ball up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Two outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Judge with a homer in his last game. Oh, 2 now. Hauls it in to end the inning. Yanks held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Wild card series game 2. Stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
On the ground. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
In the air, center field. Mantle moving under this one. And there's 2 down.
Batting up, the center fielder, Mike.
Here's Trout. This one in the air, center field. Mantle under this one. And that is that. The Dudes lead it 2-0. Back for more from the Bronx. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Gehrig recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Just off the outside edge. And 1-1.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Toss to Alonso. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Just missed.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
In for a strike. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Popped up. Soriano settles under this one. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. Center field. Mantle takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Right in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, you have to connect the past with the present, and they did a really nice job of the Monument Park out there where you can go and walk through and see the legends. This is New York, and it is the greatest city, I would say, in the country, if not the world. So you expect them to build a ballpark that's going to be incredibly rich in that tradition.
What about as a left-handed hitter and how short that porch is in right field? Were you ever tempted to just try and think in terms of leaning on something as a left-handed hitter and just trying to yank it over the right field wall?
I don't think I needed to be tempted to do that. I think that's all I was, trying to do, because I didn't have a whole lot of power.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
You have to try to stay within your approach, but you do know that, hey, if you pull something, there's a good chance of it getting out.
That's the third. In time to Gehrig. That's the inning. The Dudes out front 2-0. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Alfonso Soriano.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That one fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching him. Pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Clips the outside corner, and the count 1-2. Man, that got him square in the mask. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 down, nobody on.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Just missed. Ruth hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
Nettles thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. In the air of the infield, Alonso. And that'll do it. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. here in New York. New inning getting started. Larry Walker digs in now.
Ball four, take the base. Shake!
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Roy Campanella will hit next. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And this one bounces away from Posada. No advance, though.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. To the right side. And that one handled. Whips it to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series.
Ball.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Breaking ball misses down and away. Foul ball there. Two outs and one in scoring position. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. The Dudes on top here, 2-0. Back in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees.
That's ball four.
Runners at the corners here, one away. David Justice, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Chop to third. 1 at second. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Dudes out front here, 2-0. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. One out, runner at second. Roy Campanella now at the plate. Out towards right center field. Judge takes it in for the out. 2 down.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Dustin.
So up next, Dustin Pedroia has grounded out a couple of times. In the air to left center. Williams coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. The Dudes have the advantage 2-0. Wild Card Series Game 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, Alfonso Soriano.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 63, Edwin Uceta.
1 out, runner at second. Mike Trout getting ready to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. Uceta. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. That one ripped, but foul. 1 out and a runner at second here in the late stages of Game 2. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's Derek Jeter now with a runner in scoring position. Just missed.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Man on second, 2 down. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. No advance, though. And a foul ball. Man at second. Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. In the air to left center. Stretches out and hauls it in. The Dudes lead it 2-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, now pitching for the Yankees, number 36, Clark Schmidt.
Out. You're out. 3.
Back in the Bronx. On to the bottom of the 8th. Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. And a swing and a miss.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
The Yankees looking to rally.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Popped in the air. Left field. And there's one down. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. Posada up for the third time and takes ball one. The Yanks still looking for their first hit in this one.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ground ball to the right side. And that quickly 2 away.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Two down. Just misses with that one. This one high in the air to left center. Justice on the move. Reaching for it and breaks it in. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left to go for perfection. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Wild Card Series Game 2. We go to the 9th. Dustin Pedroia getting ready to hit. There's the strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Here's a high chopper. Tulo fires over to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. One out, runner at second. Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 3. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 1 out, a runner at second here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Man at second. He goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's Mike Trout.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of Game 2. In the dirt. In the dirt, blocked. Man on second, 2 down. That one misses. Full count now. Derek Jeter hitting on deck circle. And a payoff pitch. Ripped on a line to center. Mantle under it. And that is that. Randy Johnson heading back out for the bottom of the ninth as he'll look to make history. Back at Yankee Stadium, and all eyes on the mound as he begins the ninth inning, working on a perfect game. Fouled off. He was late.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's the ball.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Now here is Bernie Williams. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Grounds one to short. Jeter tosses to first. 2 gone now.
26 up and 26 down. One more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. Yes, he did. That's a swing. They're down to their final strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Ball game. They win the series and punch their ticket to the American League Division Series. The Dudes sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins on the road, and they can now shift their focus to the division round.
Well, hats off to him, Boog. I mean, it's very difficult to come into a hostile stadium with all the energy and excitement of the postseason, but clearly that was no issue for these guys. They played well, and I think that bodes well for their chances at making a deep run here in October.
And a lot of disappointment for these fans and, of course, the players as well as they turn their attention to the offseason. Not the postseason experience they were hoping for or capable of, but they'll look to build on their success for next year.
Looking for me?